The CPU is slowly becoming less important.
Wait, what? That can't be true. Isn't the CPU the core of every computer?
That's a very good reaction. Let's take a step back. A CPU, Central Processing Unit, is the general-purpose brain of a computer. It runs your operating system, your applications, your logic, everything.
So it does everything?
Exactly. It's flexible. That's its strength. Now, historically, a GPU, Graphics Processing Unit, was built for something very specific, rendering images. Think video games, pixels, lighting, animation.
So GPU was just for graphics?
Originally, yes, but here's the interesting part. The architecture of a GPU turned out to be perfect for something much bigger.
Which is?
Parallel computation.
Okay, explain that.
Look, here's the thing. Both CPU and GPU are made of similar building blocks, cores, memory, control units, but they're designed very differently.
How so?
A CPU has a few powerful cores. Think of it like a few highly skilled engineers solving complex problems one by one.
And the GPU?
A GPU has thousands of smaller cores. Think of it like an army of workers doing simple tasks all at the same time.
So CPU equals fewer, smarter cores. GPU equals many simpler ones.
Exactly. That's the core idea. Now, both use memory, cache levels like L1, L2, L3 to speed up access. Both have control units managing instruction cycles. Structurally, they're not that different.
Then why do we even need both?
Because of workload type. CPUs are optimized for sequential tasks, step-by-step logic, decision-making, branching.
Like running an operating system?
Correct. But GPUs shine when you have massive repetition.
Example?
Rendering a game. Thousands of pixels, each needing calculations, color, lighting, animation. A CPU struggles because it processes sequentially. A GPU breaks it into thousands of tiny tasks and runs them simultaneously.
Ah, so that's why GPUs were invented in the first place.
Exactly. NVIDIA and others realized, let's offload these repetitive calculations from the CPU.
And today?
Well, that's where things get fascinating. The same type of workload, massively parallel computation, is exactly what AI needs.
So AI is basically like rendering graphics?
In a nutshell, yes. Neural networks are just huge amounts of matrix multiplications, simple operations repeated billions of times.
Which sounds perfect for a GPU.
That's the key insight. What was built for gaming became the backbone of artificial intelligence.
So GPUs are now more important than CPUs?
I would argue we are in a structural shift. The CPU is still essential. You cannot run a system without it.
So it's not dead.
No, make no mistake. The CPU is still critical, but the center of gravity is shifting. Toward GPUs? Toward accelerators. GPUs, AI chips, specialized silicon. The workload is changing, and architecture follows workload.
So what we're really seeing is a shift from general-purpose computing to specialized computing.
Exactly. That's the real story, and markets are already pricing that in. Look at NVIDIA.
So going forward, will CPUs become less relevant?
They'll remain the control center, but the heavy lifting, the real computation, that's moving elsewhere.
Let me try to summarize. CPU is the general brain, handles everything, sequential logic. GPU is specialized, many cores, parallel processing. And AI is pushing computing toward GPUs because it needs massive parallelism.
That's a very clean summary.
Thank you, Mr. Professor.
You're welcome. And remember, in technology, the winner is not the smartest chip. It's the one that matches the workload of the future.